Does exercising make you happy? No. Endelea kukula. Eat those chips.
Eat them burgers.
Eat them.
Kula kabisa.
Kabisa.
Yes.
Karibuni sana. Welcome to another episode of the Imagination Show. It's your girl, the one and only, Patricia Tatu.
MC Glenn Faifo.
And I am Nina Nalo.
Yes. So today we're going to discuss about a number of issues, basically trends. What is going on? What wanafanya nini?
Hii Kenya nini nafanyika?
Nini na blow up Twitter? Kenyans on Twitter. Huko hotspots.
The challenges.
Yes. So this week tumefunguliwa churches. Tumefunguliwa makanisa. So
finally.
what do you have to say about that?
You know, this thing is a little bit shocking. Actually, churches were closed at 3 cases. But at 7,000 cases, now we are back to churches. But kitu nanishtua, watu 100, how will we manage? Like, watu 100.
Kwa kanisa nalo.
And also at the same time, you see, we have several churches and some churches are hold quite a number of people, you know. So you can just image the number of people that each service will be holding and how will they be counting these people.
Kwanza ukiangalia the previous week, when the country was being opened, I realized 3 days later, we had leadership, religious leaders. Wakisema, me, my church holds 5,000 people.
Imagine.
How will I have like 50 services in one day?
Alafu tena kwani utaingia kwa gate waambiwe 100 wamefika madam kuja after 1 hour.
Alafu kitu inauma ati 1 hour.
1 hour.
And then in these 100 people, they'll be counting you and your kids.
Hawafai kuhesabu.
Mi place inaniuma ati 1 hour.
1 hour.
Mumeka, imagine praise and worship ikuwe 10 minutes.
Preaching 30
Me,
minutes.
5.
5 kani tunauma.
Nauliza ni these churches kwanga na kumatch. So sijui watamatch ama watapreach.
Anyway, so we wait and see what is happening because some leaders have said they'll open their churches.
Others, actually, if you look, there are some churches in wamesema they'll still close until further notice, which
And
is
they'll
okay
communicate
because the pandemic the pandemic is something that we cannot predict. These are unprecedented times. We just need to stay home, stay safe.
Sanitize.
Wear your mask in public areas.
Well, at the same time, I don't know if you've heard about this challenge. It's called churching, hashtag churching.
Okay.
It's about money and, you know,
Kanisa?
saving money, management of money, you know.
Kwanza
Even
this time ya pandemic vile unaingia online. I like this.
exactly.
Bye.
Oh, okay, you guys are still talking about money na hii pandemic.
Kabisa,
Yes, because-
I like how parents have come around and about to sensitize their kids and teens about money, you know. The other day I saw Caroline Mutoko sensitizing with her child Nduku.
Yeah,
and
true,
also
true.
passed on the challenge to
Other
Grace
families.
Msalame, with Zara, you know. And it's been all and about, and I really love how the children are just talking about how to manage their money, how to save in order to help.
But
other
by the way,
people
let me tell you something. Do you know that the
pandemic.
best time to learn how to save money is when you don't have that money?
during pandemic?
That's how I usually would do.
No, as in, no. Weangalia the times when you likanga tu chini hata high school, ukisema nikipata pesa nitafanya hii na
Save.
strategies zote zinakuja kama unado.
Lakini
Lakini time uko nayo pesa
Inaisha hata ujui.
inaishanga, alafu nasema next time I'll
kwa mimi when you use 10 bob kwa 1000 umemaliza pesa.
umeshamaliza pesa.
Anyway.
Yeah, so guys, exams. You know, we closed on 13th of March. Paka wa leo mimi sijairudi shule, but okay, anyway, my university is not offering online classes, but I read somewhere that University of Nairobi has had their first online
Examinations. Wow.
Okay, my question was, how do you do online exams? See, exam nafanya bila invigilators naweza copy.
Yeah, but Mount Kenya University is actually offering online examinations.
Wow.
But tunafanya in phases, like there's phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So each phase has been divided like according to faculty, your school, and several
And wait,
factors.
how is the invigilation like?
How do you just sit down nyumbani
Exams, like-
na hii temptation ya kukopi?
Sasa
Ama
first
kila
of
mtu
all-
ni Mkristo online.
First of all,
Or you
have
put the
to,
video?
No. First of all, you have to register for the exams. That's like the first point. After you've done everything, you've paid the fees, you have to register for the exams. Then in your e-learning portal, you'll find a link. Okay, that's how it's done in our university. When you are being given the guidelines of how we'll go through that exam. So you click on the link, then the link will guide you to Microsoft Teams. We use Microsoft Teams for our classes. Once you're guided there, once you open the paper, I'm led to believe, once you open the paper, you're given a limited amount of time.
Jesus Christ.
3 hours. If the exam is 3
Lakini
hours...
tukue tu wa Kenya. Tuseme tu kweli, we were once in school. Na tulikuwa shule tulikuwa tunafanya exams 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour 40 minutes, ndio. Lakini kulikuwa na issues za kukopi.
Muungano kwaya.
Kwanza
arrangement, sitting positions.
And actually it's in the same universities wanasemanga ati, hey guys, nini inaitwangaje, degree ni harambe. So how are you going to manage this? Sionui 3 hours, mi sionui.
You can Google simu kando hapo.
Is this a dream or a reality in Kenya?
I'm not really sure, but once I finish my exams, I shall make sure I let you know.
You'll come back and tell us.
Lecture wangu asione napanga kuiba. I'm not planning to steal. Nisibi, unanijua vizuri sana.
Okay.
But by the end of the day, we have to realize factors such as diligence and honesty. Because honestly, you're being given a chance to actually be diligent about it. So.
But honestly, you're also being given a chance to pass without struggle.
But you shall pay for that later. Anyway, yeah. So next we talk about
TikTok.
By the way,
social media platforms, especially TikTok.
Guys, did you hear that TikTok actually crashed?
It didn't.
Somebody hacked into the systems. I don't know.
Really?
Actually, uki upload the videos that were being uploaded during that few days ago, they don't have like likes. Azina likes. Ukiangalia vizuri. Like
Challenges.
all the challenges. Azina likes. Go and check. You guys.
But I use TikTok frequently.
No, did you see?
Once I enter
Even
TikTok, I don't leave. Even this morning, I don't leave. The content, some people, okay, it's just the social media. Some people post very controversial content, but other people have really nice content. Yeah. But I think it's how do I put it? I think it's a way of minimizing kupunguza watu kujichukia, self-hatred. When you post something on a platform and then later you find that people don't like it, you've not accumulated
then the pressure
and everything. So I think it's a move by them to actually, because Instagram sometimes back walitoa the likes.
Yeah,
you can't see
true.
A like,
you can't see a like.
Post imepata, especially if that person is a celebrity. You can only see views if it's a video and such things. So maybe it's probably a move by TikTok,
a strategy.
Sure.
And actually, by the way, I love TikTok because
or probably it's just a hacking.
Oh.
Be safe.
Okay, yesterday I realized that I had 2 TikTok but they are very inactive. I have nothing to post anyway. I'm yet to try the challenges. But something interesting about TikTok that I've learned is that at least TikTok, it has no... I've not had any legit cyberbullying that occurs deeply in TikTok. Kama ya KOT.
We use different... Okay, sika
KOT. KOT depression imejaa huko. Moja TikTok naweza chocha.
But you have to realize pia TikTok, you can some of the challenges that zina happen.
And then there is that pressure. You also want to do like
No, achana na hiyo pressure. Nasema, angalia KOT, if you post something, then ukiangalia comment section, is either unaenda madhare, nini, ama...
But hata comment section ya TikTok is not nice. Especially, it's a platform, kwanza, white people. There's this, not just white people. Sai racism inaendelea and people are being active about it. Black Lives Matter and all. Na kuna watu walikuwa kiuliza, we are Africans, how do we support a Black Lives Matter movement? Sure. But you have to realize by the end of the day, your skin is still black, so you support either way. But what I'm trying to say is, there are a lot of controversial TikToks zimekuwa zikiendelea. There's this girl alisema, go back to the fields and actually nitengeneze shati. And you're like, how? We thought easy videos ended like years back. So a lot happens. People, there's a TikTok star who just died recently. If you used to follow her, she died at 24. There's still a lot of issues going about it, but you also have to realize social media platforms, you have to be careful. So
talking about BLM, Black Lives Matter, I read somewhere that it's actually turning out to be a cultic group more than a movement.
I am I'm yet to
You're yet to see that.
Yes.
So okay, just go and we've had this movement. Actually, this is not the first time you're having the movement. The movement has always been there, but the controversy came in when we had BLM. During that, when we had them doing protesting and demolishing stuff in the United States, and I felt like that was rather extreme.
But on that issue, I saw a video. The woman was saying, you have to realize one thing. When protesters go, no matter the country, no matter which movement they're supporting or not supporting, you have to realize one thing. There are 3 types of people who will show up in a protest.
Yeah.
There are people who are actually supporting the movement and
True.
they are marching peacefully to actually raise an awareness. Wako. In every country. Then there are people who are they don't really know what's
So
happening.
let's go to the madmen in the market. In
But
every
they're just
market, there must be a madman.
Ule mmoja.
But what I'm trying
They're
to say
just showing up.
is that I think like as human beings, I think we can move with the movement that all lives matter.
No.
It's not only black lives that do matter, all lives actually matter.
And that's
Because
where,
kila mtu anaumia.
and that's
anyway.
where a lot of us go wrong. It's like this house is burning. Then the neighbor tells you, but my house matters. It's not this house that's burning. It's this other house. But then the neighbor is telling you, no, my house also matters.
But
My house also
but I
matters.
guess
This particular
the day we'll
house
get to a point where we say that every life matters, then kila kitu itakuwa sawa. We'll have respect for humanity.
No, Eugene, I think you failed to actually realize what the movement is about. And
Okay.
I'll share a photo. In that particular photo, it's hands
Yeah.
Yeah.
of people of different colors.
Yeah,
So it's
true.
like ranging from white people until it reaches the black person.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, what people think Black Lives Matter is about, and it's just the black hand that's raised, then the other hands are ziko chini. They are just on a lower level. Then what actually Black Lives Matter means, all the hands are raised. This movement is not to support a particular race or a particular nationality or particular something, but it's to support those people who are actually being oppressed at that
Brutalized.
particular moment. It doesn't matter whether you're white or
Or
you're
you're
black
black.
or you're African. That's what
So talking.
the initial idea.
So
behind
Black Lives Matter. We are trying to say that we blacks, all even blacks are human beings.
even blacks,
Definitely.
especially because at that point all lives matter. Then that includes black people.
Yeah, true.
In your statement, that
So even
includes
blacks are human
but
beings.
they are being segregated at this point.
Yeah, I watched their
quite
movies and it's so
painfully.
true. So Black Lives Matter is a movement outside Kenya.
Kenya.
In Kenya, we have police brutality.
Brutality, yes. The march that happened on, was it 7th July, 7th,
Yeah,
7th,
true,
Saba
true.
Saba? Yes. I saw a lot of awareness on that.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
true.
also-
We have had so many protests about police brutality. And I also think that in a move for the policemen to be, sometimes, I know they are called the police service, but they are not acting that. But I think, like, we should also, as Kenyans, give these policemen.
True.
If we exert pressure on them, they
Exact-
also want to exert
back.
pressure
However,
back to
Eugene,
us.
with power comes great responsibility. It is your work to de-escalate, not escalate the whole thing again.
Oh, God.
It is your work.
Ha! Watu wamesoma.
If someone is shouting at you, don't go shouting.
Yeah,
back.
don't
You
shout
know
back.
that. If you shout, they shout. You shout, I shout. You shout, I shout.
Yeah.
So by the end of the day, really, who of us has actually helped the situation?
True.
But it has been so bad. I remember even at the beginning of when the president announced that the curfew hours.
Curfew.
You saw how bad it was in.
Actually, it started like it was a war.
Exactly.
To some point, I thought Kenya we were fighting something else and not
You saw the video of the
COVID-19.
policemen doing press ups.
What's going on here?
But it's okay.
Yeah,
Because if you start throwing stones at a police officer, hey, they're
They're
also
human.
human.
definitely want to pay back,
Hold your peace, stand your ground, go
Stay
back
safe.
home, sanitize and wear your mask.
So there's an allegation in some university of Shanov in Russia. They allege to have found the first COVID-19 vaccine.
Yeah, I've seen the trends going around, like, but I'm not so sure
about
because
it.
I've not seen it in Kenya. Have you?
Should you just tell the government, Gava, and then mchukue your vaccine mutulete?
But you also have to realize one thing, Eugene.
Uh-huh.
From all the news I've consumed, both negative and positive,
Yes.
COVID-19 is just a flu.
Yeah, true.
It's just that the rate of spread is higher than your average flu.
Yeah, true.
So how do you find a vaccine for a flu yet? Oh, the other flus don't have a vaccine. I don't really know how
But
to
Nini,
I am
vaccine.
not a medical
But okay, from my little knowledge in science, a vaccine is just how do you call it? It's the disease, but in a
weekend form.
weakened form. We're just injecting a disease in a weakened form, and
So that your body finds the
depending on how a disease spreads. That's why right now we have malaria vaccine,
Yeah.
and we have. There's a development of the HIV vaccine. So if a virus transmits fast, they always find a way to combat it. And another way to combat a pandemic such as this, we look for a vaccine.
Yeah.
That in future you don't have
There
this.
is no cure for.
Yeah, because there's no cure, so we look for the vaccine.
Okay.
But so when you just tell the government, vaccine,
Well, that is just to research and decide.
Lakini, I've read something. As much as COVID-19 is a negative thing, you also have to realize it brings a positive effect to it.
Yeah, true.
Someone said we should stop living under the delusion that before COVID-19 life was good. It was not.
It was not,
Good.
definitely.
It was not.
Because we operated under greed, selfishness, and we wouldn't see the next person.
Carelessness.
Yes. So post COVID-19, we have to do better.
Yeah, we have to do better.
have
We
to
have
do
to
better.
improve.
You
Actually,
can also imagine, you know, when at some point, when you have flu or just a cough, you're like, itaisha too.
Itaisha too.
But since this pandemic began, you're like, no.
Nakahoa COVID-19.
You must go to the hospital. You see,
kwanza saa sneeze tu saa
you
sita
must,
usiku. Hi
like,
guys,
you must go to the
719.
hospital and you must try to see if there is an infection to that or what you can do to curb it or minimize it.
But we still we should continue praying for our medics. Actually, those guys are doing a good job.
good
Sana.
job.
You know, it's not right for a medic to. It's you know, right now they're like in a war. They are the soldiers in this
And
war.
they're
They're
the forefront.
at the forefront. And you realize that there are some soldiers we are losing some soldiers. And we pray to God that God may sustain them as they continue doing the good work they are doing. Medics, we congratulate you guys. Doing.
And for the ones that have been laid to rest, may
May
also
their souls rest
peace.
in.
Yes. So we've covered entanglements.
Talking about relationship
Talking about
issues. Okay, the relationship issues we can take the whole day talking about relationships issues in Kenya.
And
But
love issues.
something interesting. For 2 weeks now, we have been talking about sex education.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks.
The rates of pregnancy.
Actually, apart from COVID-19, pregnancy is a pandemic
Imeshtua.
in this nation.
Sana.
Some
You know, the
women are not even they're not even women. Girls. They're
Girls.
not even
Ladies.
Actually, okay, this thing, we must find a way to end this other mini pandemic that we are having.
True.
Because at least for that one, it's not transmitted. You just need some abstinence.
And everyone must accept the responsibility.
Actually, this is a time when girls, kindly, if it's possible, put social distancing between you and a guy, if it's possible. Sometimes we always want to do things that our boyfriends or our girlfriends, like
Wanataka tufanye.
wanataka tufanye vitu zitawabamba. But let's use this pandemic actually to do something.
Yeah.
Usiende tu huko tunajitupa.
Like eating. Eat. Usijiforce exercise. I'm seeing people doing squats here and I'm like,
Actually every day kuna
So your pressure, you know.
kwa watu wako like pressure. We my friend kama inakuuma kula.
but
So nini,
remember to check on your health. Usikule
We need
tu,
also we need such issues need to be addressed so that
Addressed,
see nini actually ukiangalia research wanasema kwamba if next year comes na tusienda shule from now mpaka December, if next year comes, so many girls will not go back.
And also at the same time, we are reminded to make sure that you know, when you live according to the word or according to the Bible, you know, you can tell your body, learn to tell your body to say no. Like, if you don't need it, just kata.
Actually, we should do what we need, not
just
what
say no, like, no.
And I feel it is our responsibility as older sisters and older brothers and parents to teach our children
don't
about
shy away
things.
from it.
This child will be brought to your doorstep and you have to help that child.
actually saying it dangerous.
And parents shouldn't be afraid to help their children
Actually,
if they are pregnant.
Talk
about it.
If they are pregnant,
do you have a boyfriend? Okay. Do you see it right having a boyfriend or do you have a boyfriend?
Mimi nilizaliwa place yenye ungeulizwa kama uko na boyfriend unafaa kusema hapana. Ukisema utagongwa. Unaweza ushaifukuzwa kwenu. Okay, I watched this funny clip somewhere. There's this boy who was being told by the mom, son, get out of my house. Then the son was like, no, I'm not leaving. Then the mother was like, why? It's because this is my mother's house. Then the mother is like, so? Yeah, you are the one who's supposed to be leaving. Go to your mother's house.
This is my mother. Where is your mother's house? But by the end of the day, you have to realize it is our responsibility as the older generations to teach our young ones.
Because it is not only the boyfriends or the lovers who are impregnating them.
Corona imekula kizungu.
But also the relatives, you know, the dads.
By the way, we should learn to live we should love to live in love, so that when I talk about love, let's talk about agape love, where we see our mates as sisters, as brothers, not as
we have healthy mutual relationships. We don't just sexify everything, if that is a word.
So last but not least, we are having these cases of business centers being taken away, and business centers. Kama Gikomba was burnt. I don't know what it's alleged that somebody burnt it, but I feel like it caught fire, which was not right. And some of the items in the shops got burnt, and actually that land is being taken away.
Mgogoro wa
mashamba. Was it yesterday? Just the other day, I saw who's acting as the governor of Nairobi for now.
No, it's I think it's Cosmopolitan Services. Nairobi Cosmopolitan NMS. Nairobi Metropolitan Services. Yes, NMS.
No, who's standing like he's head of what? Armed Forces.
He's the head of the Armed Forces.
My knowledge about right now is very hard.
Is it the generals?
Yes. So the general was saying people should be warned. Those people who grab other people's land, you should be warned. You should have genuine title deeds, but don't go buying land. My mom is a very good storyteller. So one time she told us a story. We were Lake Victoria. Yeah. You can see it when you go down this road, Kamas, not Kamas really, but Paramount. So the water was just green. It looked like land. Like if you saw it, ungesema ni
unataka kwenda kununua hiyo.
Unataka kwenda kununua hiyo shamba.
Kumbe kununua water hyacinth.
Someone will take you there and tell you, unaona ile shamba pale? Naiuza. Lakini uweke deposit sahi tutaongea baadaye tukienda kuona shamba. Sahi hatuwezi kuona. So you end up depositing money for the Victoria. Water hyacinth. So you should be careful. But don't go buying land unless you've actually cleared it out.
And I also feel like as a nation, we are battling a pandemic. Let's not add other battles to it. Let's sort out this pandemic first. Then the issues of land, we deal with it later. You know, actually when you anatumia hizo lands ni wase wenye live hand to mouth. Waachiwe waishi tukisha sort mambo ya pandemic.
One problem at a time.
One problem.
As we embrace each other, you know. Yeah. Because when we love each other genuinely, nothing bad or nothing bitter comes out of that.
There's a my favorite line right now. My favorite is it quote.
Yeah.
If we actually felt genuine love, we would choose not to feel another emotion.
Yeah, true.
You would choose not to feel greed. you'll choose not to feel selfishness, bitterness, jealousy, because this is genuine love. And love encompasses a lot of things. Yes.
Your parting shot, Nina.
Tuambie. Nalo.
Tuambie.
Okay.
Alisema nini? Kiingereza inatoka.
Fungua moyo ya
It is
Kiswahili.
well. Nitazoea. Okay.
Tuambie tuzoe.
All I want to tell you is this, like, even during this pandemic period, just stay focused in the word. Remember to read the Bible. At the end of the day, go back to your creator. You know, listen to what he's saying. You know, most times we just we request for something, but we don't really take our time to listen. Unaona? So take your time to listen to your creator. Take your time to internalize. You know, after this, where will you be? After this, if you get out of it, safe. But you'll get out of it safe anyway.
Amen.
But out of this, where will you be?
Yes, so a question was asked on social media the other day, is COVID-19 real? Yes, I'll tell you that it is real. What we need to do is to keep ourselves safe. But amidst keeping ourselves safe, let's avoid fear. Let's avoid any other form of things that are unnecessary. Let's put our trust in God. He will, the same problem that came, itaisha. Haya yote pia yatakwisha. Hili pia litapita.
Ni mapito.
Yatapita. Kwa sababu Waswahili walisema kwanza kilicho na mwanzo lazima kiwe na mwisho.
Kabisa.
COVID-19 itaisha. Na tutakutana tena watu thao kwa event moja. Nitakuwa sambamba sana.
Yes, yangu ni kuhusu depression and anxiety and stress.
Thank you.
God is above all that.
Yeah. Amen.
God is above everything. God is above depression. God is above anxiety. Just take it one day at a time.
Yeah.
Breathe in, breathe out. Don't forget to pray and talk to someone. Do not forget to talk to someone. If there are very many helplines that are actually helping people, get in touch with them. If you're not comfortable talking to someone you don't know, talk to someone you know.
They can reach out to you.
Yes.
Piga simu.
And don't forget to check up on your friends. Don't
Yeah.
forget to check
Even
up
the
on your
strong
family
friends.
members.
Yeah, true.
Yes. Hata wenye wako outside Kenya, don't forget
Even
to
your
check on
enemies.
them.
Check on your enemies.
Check on them.
Kwanza
Kwanza
Enemies,
your
you
enemies.
spend a lot of energy on them. Check on them.
Yes, so
Sawa.
ladies and gentlemen, that was our time. And just to remind you guys, this camera. Okay, so thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our time. Whoa, who was I? We were all hosting. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. That was our time. I'm MC.
Male host. Patricia Tatu.
And I am Nina Nalo.
And we say till next time.
Tupatane tena.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Sitam Kisumu. Don't forget to follow
Sanitize.
us, like our page on Sitam Kisumu Church. And also follow us on Twitter at Sitam Kisumu Church. Everywhere Sitam Kisumu Church. And hit the notification button so that every time we post a video,
You are
find them. So, till then,
Wash your hands.
sanitize,
Sanitize.
safe distance.
Wear your mask.
social distance.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah. Iko.